What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I gotta find my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby, shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull master. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Sunday, Funday. What's the word? The Rams, we done took an L today, but it's all good. It's still Ram Nation, man. I'm still repping. I ain't turning my back on the squad. Y'all know what it is, man. But, man, these YouTube streets, these Twitter streets, these Facebook streets, these Rumble streets, these Twitch streets is getting weird out here, man. I don't know what's going on in the Red Pill community. It's getting weird, man. We got to talk about it. I've been sitting back. I've been watching all these motherfucking lames out here ruin the culture. They doing the content, running it up for the bag. They out here pretending to be people they not, making a fool of the culture. And now we can see the result of the antics. The Red Pill, we can officially say is dead. We can officially say it's a wrap. And not only is it a wrap, but a lot of the major players who helped blow it up, that they are now kicked off of YouTube and demonetized. They have turned to anti-Black content. Like, that's the thing now. Now you have Fresh and Fit. They blew up around COVID. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. He helped blow them up. And ever since the demise of Kevin Samuels, it was a void in the Red Pill community. So you had a bunch of players in the game all trying to fight for that number one spot. And Fresh and Fit was some of the major players in the game. They damn near took that spot, but they started to get game goofy the more they sat on the camera. So now they got demonetized and basically kicked off of YouTube. They go over to Rumble, they go over to Twitch. Matter of fact, they just got demonetized and kicked off of Twitch today or yesterday, like live in a live stream. You had Just Pearly Things, the white lady. She was doing good, and then she got exposed by a lot of her ex-employees. And the more she got on camera, the more she started exposing herself. Like, oh, she just finessing the culture. She just doing this for a bag. She just taking everything Kevin Samuels said, and she just running with it. You feel me? But they brought her ex-boyfriend on, and he like, man, she ain't nothing like that. Like, she finessing y'all. She finessing the world. When I was with her, she was nothing like this. She didn't talk about any of the rhetoric she talking about. And at the end of the day, she a female. So her own life doesn't reflect what she's saying in the comments. Then you had Sneeko. He popped up out of nowhere. He was going crazy for a while. Then he turned into an Andrew Tate clone and got himself kicked off of YouTube. So now he running around like some pretend Muslim now, and he on this righteous journey and all that. I'm not buying that, man, because shortly after the Red Pill thing, everybody started converting to Muslim when Andrew Tate did. Andrew Tate got kicked off of every platform. He ran the Red Pill up, and then he switched off into, you know what I'm saying, whatever's hot, that's what he be bouncing around on. But the reason I'm speaking on it today is because a lot of these motherfuckers is doing anti-Black content now. Ever since the chick went viral, the white chick, she went viral with the little what was that? It was like a skit where she was like, yeah, me and my girl, you know, we don't mind fucking with broke niggas. Like, woo, wop, wop, wop. And she went viral. Like, oh my God, she said the N-word. And then shortly after that, you seen all these white creators trying to go viral doing the same thing, using the N-word. And now it's turned from casually using the N-word to now they just abusing it. And they're using the N-word with the hard ER. Like, I don't know what this fake revolution that they got going. Like, oh, we going to practice freedom of speech by using the N-word. Like, no, that shit is weird. It's weird. I don't give, like, I fuck with Andrew Tate too. Like, I was a big Andrew Tate supporter when he blew up. I was fucking with a lot of the shit he was talking about. Like, I can tell when he's doing satire and, you know, he's doing and saying things for views, but you like, man, he's not really serious. He's just saying that to get a reaction. Between I can tell the difference between that and when he's talking some real high power shit. But even he doing the using this N-word shit, like I don't understand. I know his dad is like half black, so he probably 35, 45% black. But if you look at him from face value, you can't tell he black. But his dad is black, so he do get an N-word pass, but not the way he's using it. And I don't even understand why they doing it. He's doing it. Sneako's doing it. Myron from Fresh and Fit is doing it. The shit is weird and the shit is goofy. This is why I say these half and halves, they don't be real niggas. Yeah, your parent might be half black, but you didn't grow up black. You didn't grow up with the traditional American from the hood black experience or just American black, period. Because nobody who grew up like that is gonna be calling themselves the N-word with the hard ER. Yeah, we could debate back and forth about using the N-word, about just saying nigga and blah, blah, blah. We could debate, you feel me? But with that hard ER, that's something totally different. That lets me know you never been called that in your life. You never felt what it felt like to be somewhere in the world and somebody call you that. And your epigenetics takes over and you feel the hundreds of years of pain and agony and struggle that we as people had to go through that's lost in your DNA. That activates when people call you the N-word. So when you run around calling yourself the N-word with the hard ER, that's weirdo shit. It's like, this is fucked up because I fuck with Tate. I fuck with Tate's rhetoric about bringing real manhood back, standing on your 10 toes, having loyalty to your boy, like get on your money. I fuck with all of that. But bro, if you just sit back and look, he plays on his white and black side when need be. And he even admitted it. Matter of fact, he just said it on Twitter today. But if you look at him for face value, he don't look black. I don't believe any of his kids are black. Well, any of his kids that he actually showed on camera, they're all white. So he went with his white side when he chose to procreate. So right there, that lets me know he identified more with his white side than his black side anyway. So I never looked at Tate as somebody black. I always viewed Tate as a white man, even though his dad is black, was in the CIA and all that shit. But I didn't care because I fuck with what he was saying. I could relate to a lot of shit he was saying. But the way he play around with the N-word, that's not a flex on freedom of speech to me. That's some lame shit. Like you ain't had the real black experience, bro. Because there's no way you could grow up black in this culture and be cool with that. Now, as far as Myron from Fresh and Fit, I knew he was a goofy. I knew he was a goofy. And I don't just pass judgment on people all face value. I sit back, I watch, I analyze, and his actions proved him to be a goofy. First of all, him and Fresh, you can tell these niggas really had no real life experience with women outside of becoming famous on the podcast. Like anybody who watches the show knows for a fact, like, nah, these niggas wasn't getting bitches like that. You can tell the dudes who are in the red pill who, okay, he got real life experience before YouTube with women. Outside of the fame, he's really dealt with women. He probably really had bitches when he was young. He probably was really running through women, relationships, going through relationship problems, juggling the roster. Like you can tell the niggas who get bitches. Like it's on you. It's not in you. You can't get in front of a camera and fake this shit. Like you could just look like, oh, his energy, his aura. Yeah, for sure. He know what he's talking about. Them niggas, I knew off the dribble. These niggas was getting no bitches. Zero. Fresh can barely fucking talk. And Fit, Myron, he could talk a good one, but they run his background and he was like a fed. He was an ex-cop. Not to say that cops don't get bitches, but he was damn near, he's an immigrant that wants to be white. So when they run his past, all his buddies was white. They treated him like the token black. He just gave off goofy vibes. And when they ran his background, it showed goofy vibes. He doing little homo gay shit. Like it just never was, okay, these dudes get bitches. But in Myron's defense, he could talk the talk. That red pill shit, he could talk the talk for sure. He had good talking points. He got good arguments. Sometimes he said some bullshit. For the most part, he was talking that talk. Now, Fresh, he don't really say nothing. They just keep him in the background because he might be valuable in the background. But whenever that nigga get to talking, you like, oh, he's a goofy. First of all, he can barely complete a sentence. None of his talking points ever make sense. He's the only one on the show getting cooked by the bitches in the debates. It's just terrible. Matter of fact, Sneeko just cooked him in a debate recently. They just gave off complete goofy vibes, and it's a slap in the face for fucking Myron to sit there and run with this anti-black rhetoric. But that be the thing with a lot of these immigrants and shit. They don't identify with the American black, and they almost come over here using the white racist talking points and shit. Like, he be on Twitter. If you're not familiar with the Twitter spaces, he'll get in these white supremacist Twitter groups and shit. And it's so crazy. He'll talk like he one of them. And the whole time they in there like, man, who let this nigga in here? He got kicked out of that motherfucker. They like, hold on, who let this nigga in here? Like, reminded them, like, bro, I don't give a fuck how much you kiss our ass. You not one of us. The way Kendrick say, you're not like us, nigga. You're not white. Matter of fact, on the podcast, the goofy slipped up and said, we, as in referring to white people, he referred to himself as a white. They're like, nigga, you Somalian or some shit. The fuck you mean we? So it was goofy shit like that always let me know these niggas is clowns. Like, they show was good for entertainment, and even after a while, that got dumb because it's like, oh, y'all paying bitches to get on, or y'all only bringing OnlyFans models on. It's like y'all not even bringing. Well, I ain't even gonna say that because the women we bring on, we don't pay them or nothing, and they be acting the same fucking way. So let me not even go down that route. But whatever the case, you can tell it was not to have a healthy dialogue. Like, they didn't bring women on to try and resolve issues between men and women. They brought them on to get viral moments because the red pill around 2020 started blowing up. It was big money in that shit. So they was only doing it to get the bag. Now, Kevin was different. He was getting viral moments, but he was really in it to help people. That's why I was fucking with his content, because I didn't pay attention to the sound bites and the clips that went viral, him arguing with the females. I really used to watch his shows when he was just talking to the camera, where females wasn't even calling in. He was just giving out game. And you could tell, like, okay, dude genuinely know what he's talking about. He done been on YouTube for about 5 years telling men to do better, but nobody gave a fuck when he did that. He was on YouTube for 5 years telling men to get their shit right, telling men you need to get your money up, telling men you need to get in shape, telling men you need to learn how to deal with women, telling men you need to be responsible, get out your mama house, get off your mama couch. Nobody gave a fuck. The second he started getting on women, bitch, you need to get in shape. You need to be cooking. You need to be submissive. That's what blew him up, because everybody started to pay attention. Like, oh my God, it's a man finally telling women about themselves. How dare he? And he's a black man? Fuck no, we can't have this shit. So that's what really blew him up. But even when he talked to the women, it was to find some type of resolution. It was like, okay, you single, you got kids, or whatever your situation is. What are you looking for? Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, well, from the mind of a man, this is how we analyze the situation. And I'm not gonna lie to you, what you're looking for, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna find, because for you to be able to find that, a man who's worth more, who can get more than what you bring to the table or what you have to offer, he's not gonna settle for you, because that would be settling for less. And there's better options out here. So he was really trying to help. Like, now, if you go for this guy that you're ignoring, you're going to get what you want. You may not get the guy that you want, but you will have a happily ever after. And women just didn't want to hear that. So this is why I low-key fell back off the red pill and bringing women on and shit, is because no matter how much sense you make, it don't make sense to them. It's like the more sense you make, the less sense you make to them, because unless you agreeing with the bullshit that they saying, they don't give a fuck. So I just sat back and I'm like, bro, the more we talk, they don't care. It's like we're having the same conversation over and over and over with different women. It's the same woman in different bodies, because they all have the same mindset. They all programmed by feminism. So they all think the same. They all got the same talking points. They all got the same catchphrases. So no matter how much sense you make, you have the same conversation week in and week out. And instead of trying to come to a resolution, they come with the mindset of, I'm going to be the one that's going to show him, that's going to prove him wrong. They don't come even to try and understand nothing. They come in with the premise of, I'm going to be the needle in the haystack that proves him wrong. And that's it. That's all. They come argumentative. They come talking the same dumbass talking points. They're fried. So the only way we even have that is if the viewers want to see it. Like, hey man, y'all ain't did a show with the females in a while. All right, cool. We'll bring them on and we'll talk. We know how it's gonna go before it even start. How they pull up to the studio. They pull up to the studio ready for war. We pull up like happy. We pull up positive, on positive energy. We greeting them. Hey, how you do? You know, they come up war paint ready, vests and ammo. What Reed say? K over the shoulder, 2 Berettas. I'm Rambo. That's how they pulling up to the studio. So we like, oh, that's the type of time y'all. That's what type of time y'all on. Cool, let's get it then. So we just kind of fell back from that. And we used to be, okay, you like to drink, cool. We'll get you some drink. The more they get drunk, the more crazy they get. Then they hit you after the show, after the thousands of comments, telling them, hey, you up there looking crazy. They got their family calling, their people calling, baby daddy calling. Bitch, you done made me look stupid on national TV on this motherfucking podcast, bitch. Oh, can you please take the footage down? Like, man, it was just too much. You got bitches hitting you talking about, I'm finna call my attorney if you don't take the footage down. I'm suing you. You running narratives on my life. Like, it get crazy. But we was doing it genuinely trying to end this black man, black woman beef, man versus woman beef, period. We was genuinely in it to try and help. But females don't care about that, bro. Like, feminism is so far, has got them so far gone, you might can't bring them back. This is why I say you got to focus on the next generation. This generation's done. Cooked. Deep fried. You see a new divorce every week. But to get back to the topic, because I'm straying all over the place. They got me in my zone right now. I'm finna get the tripping on their ass. Tyrese in jail for fucking unpaid child support, bitch. What 5-year-old needs 74 bands of money? You out your motherfucking mind? It's full-blown adults with families that don't make 74 bands a year. You need that a month? Is you crazy? That's a whole nother topic, though. But yeah, they running with this anti-black shit. It's like they're using racist talking points. They're purposely provoking black people to get responses just to say, see, yeah, these niggas is violent. These niggas have low impulse control. These niggas are over emotional. Then they go pick out viral clips online like fights or black people acting a fool. And then when you show other races doing the same, they just ignore it. Or they got these 1,000 bots in the motherfucking chat, these 1,000 bots in the comments running racist rhetoric. So you got a bunch of black people arguing with fucking bots. Like, a lot of these comments y'all be arguing and debating with, they be bots. They got bot forms. They just hook up laptops and phones and they generate automatic conversation. They program what to say and they just go out on just to start arguments. I read a stat. It said something like 65% of the people you talk to online ain't even real people. They bots. So they're using this to cause division. So it went from red pill, man versus woman, to now it's a race thing, white versus black. And all the red pillars who can't get any more bread in the red pill community, they grifted over to the race shit. I seen Sneeko doing it because the Muslim shit didn't work. He's still running with it. Andrew Tate converted to Muslim once he caught his case. So that made me question his conversion. He just threatened to punch Sneeko in the face for saying the same thing. But hey, bro, that's what it looked like to me, because all his old content was the opposite. It was really clowning religion and saying how it's used to enslave people and this and that, and which he was right. But when he caught that case, he converted quick. But if you look up some of his old tweets, he was like, man, if I ever get in trouble, I'm converting to Muslim because they go hard for their people. So I don't know, but I'm not feeling this whole using the N-word with the hard ER for content. It's weird, it's lame, it's goofy. I don't know why the fuck Elon Musk allows this shit on Twitter, because you can't say anything anti you know what at all, or you're banned, you're demonetized, you're kicked off the platform if you talk about them people with them small hats. But you can say the N-word all day. You can say the N-word with the hard ER all fucking day. But the second you mention them people with them small hats, You out of there. You out of there. So it's like, even the playing field is either we could criticize everybody or we could criticize nobody. If you could say the N word with the hard ER, you should be able to say the F word that end with a G that got an A in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to criticize them. You should be able to criticize them people with them small hats. Keep that shit even. If we got to hear the worst of the worst, they should have to hear the worst of the worst. And it's either you address it or you ignore it, the same way y'all tell niggas, oh, if it don't apply, let it fly. Keep scrolling. Okay, but why we can't say what the fuck we want to say? Or people can't say what the fuck they want to say about y'all, and y'all keep scrolling. This shit is weird. But Myron, it's so crazy because I was fucking with Myron. I was fucking with Myron because I like people who can eloquently make their points. But even he got over emotional. This nigga on camera crying after he got demonetized. I thought you was rich, bro. 6 million up, real estate and all that. Getting demonetized on YouTube mean what if you rich? That shit supposed to be a fucking hobby if you got all this real estate and all this shit you claiming. And I ain't pocket watching. I'm just saying your reaction didn't make sense to your claim of being up 6 mil with real estate and this and that. And I don't even need this shit. It looked like you need it, nigga. The way you was crying and breaking glass and again. And come on, cuz, what is you on? Like this race grifting shit is not going well from you, bro. You're not white, my nigga. Get that through your brain. You're not white. You're not like them. You'll never be accepted by the whites. You'll never be white. You are black, whether you want to own it up to it or not. You don't have to see. This is the problem with these type of niggas. They think if they say they black, they get boxed in with the degenerate part of the culture of being black. Nigga, you can be black and be intelligent. You can be black and be a square. You can be black and be whatever the fuck you want to be. You don't have to automatically be some dumb, ignorant street nigga like y'all try to make the world believe all blacks are, all American blacks are. No, nigga, they only show that side in the media because they don't want to show the other side. They're afraid to show the other side. We all know why. It's agendas going on. I'm not finna ramble on about that. We know what the fuck going on. That been going on. Y'all niggas out here playing crazy. You know what the fuck going on. Y'all smart enough to know what's going on. That's why anytime y'all brought any type of men on y'all show, y'all didn't really give no resistance. When y'all brought the men up there and they was refuting a lot of y'all talking points and shit, or they was showing any signs of aggression, you niggas turned into straight hoes. Like when I think dude used to be on your show. He came back tripping on y'all. Dude had the Timbs and the NY hat on. Bust open the door, called you out for the fade. Nigga, what's the deal? You online talking? Wow, I ain't with all that talking. Come outside. What you do? Stay inside. Not only did you stay inside, you went and grabbed your gun because you a licensed gun owner. Dude pull up trying to get a one-on-one. You got a studio full of homies in here. So you know you're not finna get packed out. You got Fresh right here. You got Chris up there behind the scenes. You got engineers. Dude just wanted to run the one-on-one. You quick to go big and bad on a female. Bitch, get up out of here. Wop and all that. But when the nigga pull up for the smoke, you want to grab your burner. Scared to death. That's how I knew the niggas was hoes. Because it's like, you quick to turn up on a female, but when the nigga come with that energy, you ain't quick to turn up. I don't respect that. Nigga, keep the same energy. If you gonna turn up on a female, nigga, turn up on them niggas when they show up. But niggas want to, I got the right to defend myself. Florida is a stand your ground. I'll come in here. You gonna come on, cut. Just say you was scared to catch the fade, nigga. Period. And that go back to what I always say. You niggas get in front of these cameras, get to talking tough, talking gangster, and all this shit. It's repercussions to your words, nigga. It's repercussions to these words in front of these cameras. Now, I know the whole world is online now, and we think it's safe and we can say whatever the fuck we want. No. Some people gonna make you stand on your word, like how you used to have to when you was outside. Before we was communicating through webcams and cameras and all that shit, when dude was standing right in front of your face and you could feel the energy and the tension. And you know, shit, if I say another word, it's finna go there. So either we finna go there or you gonna correct your speech. But either way, it was getting addressed on the spot. Now niggas get in front of these cameras. Oh, fuck you. And dude show up and pulled your motherfucking whole card, nigga. You niggas is crazy. But yeah, this whole anti-black shit, y'all niggas is goofy. Any and everybody that's participating in that content, you's a fucking goofy. You don't get no respect. You niggas is clowns. I'm happy y'all got demonetized because the real y'all came out. The true y'all came out. A large portion of your supporters was young black men who was looking at y'all like, damn, these niggas ain't even from the US. They came out here and made something. They making me want to better myself. These niggas is paying for your courses and all type of shit. And to repay them, when your channel go bad, you start jumping on Twitter calling them N-words with the hard ER. You niggas is clowns. Goofies. You niggas should never be able to get monetized again. Fuck you niggas. Straight up. That's how I feel about it. As far as Pearl go, man, she's a white woman who finessed niggas. She finessed men, period. Not even just niggas, but she finessed niggas the most because she was hiring the fucking immigrants, giving them niggas 360 deals, and was stealing all her content from a black man. She stole all her content from Kevin Samuels and then came and ran it play by play, word for word. What Soulja Boy said? Stole my whole fucking flow. Stole his whole fucking flow. And I saw right through that shit. She almost had me for a minute because I didn't know who the fuck she was. So I'm like, damn, who the fuck is this white girl talking that shit? Then I did my history. I did my homework. I see what the fuck going on. I see what's going on. See, that's the difference between people like me, people like the people you see on this platform, and the people that get in front of these cameras and do it for content. They do it for change. We do it to make change. It's the difference. If the change come with us making change, cool. But that's not the primary focus of getting in front of this camera because we already making change outside of this camera. Before we ever thought to get on a camera, we was already living life. You see that Instagram up there? Go follow that. Go see how I was living before I jumped in front of this camera. This shit don't make me or break me. This is me. I'm not playing no motherfucking character, Charleston White, like the, oh, I'm playing it. No, nigga, this is me that y'all seeing. Like I said, we do it to make change. We do it for change. These niggas do it for change. They try and get money out this shit. That's it. That's all. That's why they say anything, they do anything, whatever's the next hot trend, they jumping on it till it burn out, then they on to the next. Like, come on, cuz, you niggas is 30 years old, 35 years old. You've been doing degenerate content for the last 5 years. All of a sudden, that train dry up, and you see the world making a shift from wanting to consume and be entertained by this negative, dumbass, goofy shit, brainless shit, and people starting to want to get educated. They starting to want to learn shit. They starting to want to hear things that's going to help their real life and be valuable in real life. Now y'all, oh, I'm Muslim now. Like, come on, cuz. Niggas see right through that shit. Knock it off. A lot of people don't want to say nothing because they don't want to offend people, but knock it off, nigga. We see right through that shit. Niggas is faking, doing whatever for the views, doing whatever for the money. And I ain't even mad at that. I ain't even mad if you doing that. The only thing I'm mad at is you niggas with using our people, our struggle, race baiting us, rage baiting our people, our culture for the views. Because first y'all was trying to get white acceptance. Then you took your bitch ass in that Twitter room and they called you that N-word with the RER and kicked you out. Myron gave you a motherfucking wake-up call. You're not white, bro. Knock it off with that shit. We don't give a fuck if you was a cop. We don't care if you had white buddies growing up. That's cool. We ain't even got no smoke with white people. We got smoke with anybody who got smoke with us. We don't pick and choose. Anybody. White, black, Asian, Hispanic, whoever. Y'all got smoke with us, we got smoke with y'all. Straight like that. Y'all cool with us, we cool with y'all. We ain't colorblind. We see color. Color is real. We see color. But before that, we see integrity. We see principle. We see morals. We see the heart. We see the brain, the mind. We see what makes a man, what makes a woman. That's what we see. The color, that's just face value. I don't give a fuck what you is. You could be black and be a snake. You could be black and be a bitch. You could be black and be disloyal, be a coward. That don't mean I'm gonna fuck with you just because you black. Nah, nigga, you a snake. This white dude over here is solid. I'm fucking with him. Fuck you. That's how that shit go. You supposed to judge a person by who they are, not the color of their skin or what they look like. I don't give a fuck what you look like. Nigga, what's in here? What's up here? That's how I'm gonna judge you. Man, woman, child. I don't give a fuck. So this message is to all them red pill grifters, because that's exactly what they is. Grifters. They grift from whatever's hot. Whatever can get the next dollar, that's what they own. Goofy. And that's why they getting kicked off these platforms and all that shit. Because the shit y'all doing ain't real. It's not real. Do what's real. Do what's authentic. Don't do it for the dollar. The dollar gonna come. It may not come as fast, but I guarantee you this, when it do come, it's gonna last longer. It's gonna last longer. But they said nigga Kendrick was a hype man for 8 years before he turned into Kendrick. That nigga had to sit back and wait his turn. Now look, he on top of the motherfucking game. And all them gimmicks who got hot while he was the hype man, nowhere to be found. They came and went. The hit song came and the hit song went, and we ain't heard of them motherfuckers since. But guess what? He done won award after award after award after award after award. He done dropped classic album after classic album after classic album after classic album. He getting mentioned by the greats. He's hosting the Super Bowl solo, first time. Done by a hip-hop artist. Because what's real always gonna outshine the fake instant gratification bullshit. It's gonna come fast, it's gonna go even faster. It's no different than the street. You go out and hit licks, yeah, you're gonna get your money fast. You might hit a $50,000 lick. Guess what? 30 days, that shit gone. Niggas broke again, looking for another lick. But dude who was working that honest 9 to 5 and was investing his money and them investments paid off, he good for life. He ain't gotta go risk his freedom no more. You still risking your freedom. It took him a couple years to stack that 50 bands, but once he did, that shit paid off and he was set for life when he made them right investments. Your lick came and went, nigga. You still hitting lick after lick, throwing rocks at the penitentiary. One day them gates gonna open. So y'all support what's real, follow what's real, man. Get these goofy niggas out the culture, straight up. Y'all share, like, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, man. Leave them comments. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. We do this shit for y'all. We don't do this shit for us. People had to tell me to make a podcast. I just used to put my thoughts out in the world via social media. People like, man, other people need to hear this shit. Start a pod. They had to beg me to start this. So just know I do this for y'all. I don't do this for me. So y'all support that. You feel me? I'm out of here, man. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. The viral way. Bang.